Hello, everybody. I am Mickey. I am not your mama's minister, and I am driving to go hang with my grandson right now. So I decided I would talk to you from here. So today it is hot as balls. Fortunately, I like balls. Today is the feast day of both Mary of Bethany and Martha. So Jesus comes to hang with the family and his two sisters and a brother. And Martha and Mary are the sisters. And so Martha is getting every fucking thing ready. She is cleaning like a fiend. She is like, washing dishes, cooking food, sweeping the dirt floors, all that shit. She is just getting the house all pretty. You all know somebody that does that. And then Jesus comes, and Mary hasn't helped get anything ready. She's just like super excited that Jesus is coming to hang. And so she says, so Martha is still cleaning when Jesus gets there, and she's, still prepping the food, cooking the food and shit like that. And Mary is sitting down at Jesus's feet and washing his feet and, using oil to soften them and to kind of bless him and so forth and so on. Nice thing to do. I actually love doing people's feet. I like feet. And not like foot fetish feet, liking feet, but I definitely like feet. They carry us around. So Martha comes to Jesus and is like, "This is some fucking bullshit. This is some bullshit. She hasn't helped me get ready at all. She didn't help me clean. She didn't help me cook, and she's just sitting there and enjoying your company and being all, oh Jesus, I love you so much. Speak to me again. Tell me again about loving everybody and so forth and so on." So Jesus is like, well, you wanted to do that. Like, you wanted to clean and you wanted to do all of this. And what's the problem? And so forth. So, and of course, the story is a little bit more, less vulgar and a little more thee and thou than I just made it. But you get the picture. Well, so then, so today is their feast day. And it's a joint feast day. You don't have to petition both of them together, but if you want to, you totally can. So St. Martha is one of my favorites. And St. Martha is one of my favorites for a number of reasons. One is, of course, she's the big sister, and I, of course, am the oldest sister of 6. And so I know how that goes, because no matter what's going on, you're still going to bitch about your sisters. You're still going to bitch about your siblings not having the same rules, not having the same kind of responsibilities that the older ones are that are laid down for the older ones. And that the same thing happened in my family. I adore my sisters, but I can certainly attest to the fact that they were allowed to do a lot more than I ever was allowed to do. Boyfriends? Fuck that. Shh, what's a boyfriend? Anyway, so St. Martha is the primary known patron saint of not only housekeepers and maids and people who work in the home, but also of bad bosses. And I really love that, because you would not believe, actually maybe you would, the number of people that I know, clients, friends, loved ones, that are that bitch about their bosses. Their bosses are just, well, controlling, tyrannical douchebags. And we've all had bad bosses. I've had my share of them. And I know you've probably had your share of them, unless you've stayed with one company for fucking ever and had the same boss for that amount of time. You probably have a boss that you can either tolerate or respect, or maybe you're even friends. But St. Martha is kind of the primary patron saint that works with dealing with bad bosses, bad jobs, jobs that you don't want to be in anymore. I know that a lot of people tend to petition St. Joseph when you're looking for a job, but St. Martha is really, really awesome for when you are in a job and you may even like that job, but your boss is fucking making everything miserable for you. And it's not that anybody was expecting Martha to do anything that she didn't want to just do, but that is who she's become. She has become the saint of the patron saint of those suffering from bad boss. And another thing is, so she deals with anything having to do with work. And if you've ever been a housewife, whether you have kids or not, you know that housework in and of itself is, I fucking loathe when people say, oh, well, she's just a housewife. Wait a second. What do you mean she's just a housewife? When you have somebody who that is their primary responsibility is to take care of the home, you find that they are an accountant and a housekeeper and a laundress, and this goes for both, for all genders, because there are plenty of men who stay home and take care of the home while the woman works. And so, however that works, she is the primary patron saint of workers, of people who work from the home, that kind of thing. So when petitioning now, Mary of Bethany, St. Mary of Bethany, some people say that she's the same as Mary Magdalene. Some people say no fucking way. And so whatever you believe, that's entirely up to you. It's not a problem. Nobody's going to be offended. Nobody in the spirit world is going to be offended. Whether or not somebody in the oh, I just saw my hair. Wow, look at that. I look like a troll doll. And so I did wash it. What was I saying? Oh, so nobody in the spirit world, Mary Magdalene or Mary of Bethany, is not going to be offended if you combine the two of them, or if you petition one for the other one's patronage, and so forth and so on. St. Jude is gracious enough to not really mind if you are petitioning him as the other St. Jude, which is, of course, St. Judas Iscariot. And so you just need to remember that the divine and spirit world do not have the same tribalism and kind of lust for labels that humans do. So St. Mary of Bethany is also another fantastic saint. I very rarely work with her. I usually only work with her if I think I need brake fluid or something. I think I only work for her for clients, and she is primarily petitioned as a patron of siblings. And so that is whether you are wanting to petition her to have a broken relationship with your siblings put back together, or to work on it, or whether you are wanting to petition her to protect your siblings. And when I say I rarely work with her, that's not because I don't do blessings for my sisters. It's just that I actually use the Pleiades, and so I use deities for that. Anyway, so St. Mary of Bethany is primarily used as a patron. She is also patron saint of the youngest siblings of a family. So whether or not you are the actual biological youngest sibling, or whether you are treated like the youngest, whether you are kind of the most protected one. I know that there are some people who have had illnesses throughout their lives, and so all of the siblings, including those that are younger than you, will kind of step in and almost be like the older ones and kind of take care of you and want to protect you. So that's primarily who she's petitioned with. Now, petitioning them together is super awesome because you can petition them for household harmony, and that kind of fitting in where you belong within your household. So whether it is a roommate situation or a familial situation, whether it's biological or non-biological, whether you're living in a commune, however it is, Saints Mary and Martha can be petitioned together for household harmony. And I think that might be it. I think I already did posts having to do with the other patron saints and deities today. So I will go ahead and sign off since I'm almost there. And yes. And so I love you. Many blessings to you. I will absolutely talk to you soon. Hopefully, barring any unforeseen circumstances, like me running into somebody because I'm not, because I keep looking at the phone. So I'm kidding. I don't do that. And so, yes, so that's it. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will. Oh, that was so illegal, you fucking douchebag. I am going the speed limit, you cunt. All right, bye.